Welcome to this week's Astro Oracle. Oh my gosh, we hit 50,000 subscribers. Woohoo! And to celebrate that, we're going to be doing a 50% off sale on all my meditations, and that starts on November the 23rd. And now it's time for the dance party! We are using the 7 Energies Oracle. Here's how we do this. I am going to pick your sun sign. I have 12 of them, obviously. You're also going to pick your ascendant and your moon. So you're going to read 3 of these card readings that I'm going to do for you. Now we're going to deepen these readings a little bit because I think I've been whipping through them too quickly recently and just trying to find my rhythm still. So here we go. Let's do this. So this is for Aries. So Aries, this is actually a perfect card for you because it's the royal you, and it represents self-worth and self-esteem. And we know, because my husband's an Aries, that self-worth and self-esteem isn't that difficult for Aries. But it's also something, though, that this week you need to be proud of yourself about the things that you accomplish. So remember that. Don't move too quickly through whatever it is that you're doing, and know that you are the sovereign. You get to decide this week too. Remember that. Don't let others decide for you. Make sure that you are doing your own deciding, okay? Now, this is for Taurus. Taurus. Oh, Taurus is great. Now, we read these cards only upright in this deck. So Taurus is a beautiful uncaging. So this is about letting go of guilt and being accountable for your actions. It's also about courage too. So if you are at all feeling like you need to kind of make amends, or maybe you're carrying the guilt of thinking that you need to fix something for someone else, but it's not your job, get a little bit more detached when it comes to really getting what is mine and what is not mine. Oh, wow, I totally have a chipped nail here. So look, ooh. Okay, I am being ridiculous now. Okie dokie, Gemini. So Gemini is the uncharted sea. For Geminis, it's really this spiritual connection, but trying new things and a real sense of wonder. And yet there could be a little trepidation as well because you don't know. So it's really important for Geminis this week to remain in beginner mind as you're stepping off into something new. So remember, when you explore new territory, you are being the pioneer. You are looking at it from a new lens because it's something you might not have experienced yet. So really put on that lens, the spiritual lens of awe, wonder, and like, I wonder, wow, curiosity. That's kind of how you're going to be the best you under new circumstances. And that's for Gemini. Let's talk about Cancerians, which is moi. All right. Cancer, thank goodness we are in perfect harmony. So one of the things for Cancerians, this is the energy of intimacy. So it's about relationships. So into me, I see is kind of what we have to be thinking about. That's not about me, it's about we. But it's not about community we, it's about one-on-one we. So this is a beautiful week to be in harmony with your relationships. If there's anything that was disharmonious, you have an opportunity to change them and make them harmonious. And also to remember that there's a lot of complement, like between you and your friends, you and your loved ones, and really focus on what is complementary here. And sometimes even our opposites. Like my husband and I are so opposite in so many ways, but we complement each other as a result of that. So this is a week for Cancers to focus on what is best, and you will have a really nice week. Now, Leo. What does it say for Leo? Shining Through. I love this card. So Shining Through is about expression. So, and Leo, the generous Leo, you are going to shine on behalf of the divine. And this is the way you express yourself with others. This really is a focus on your contribution this week and how you express that. And you're so joyful just anyway. So this is really about bringing that forward to joy and gratitude and just expressing that through your generous nature with others. I think you're going to have a great experience this week too. So far, these cards are really awesome. Mind you, they're never not awesome. It's that they're just, they're not as tumultuous as they were. Ooh, this is good. Okay, so Virgo. Virgo the card is a powerful move, and it is the energy relating to identity and how you strategize intellectually. This is great for list making, by the way, and I know all the Virgos in my company are great list makers and keep me very organized. So this is about organizing and being strategic about how you are organizing things right now. Hey, YouTube, woohoo! If you want to subscribe to my channel, subscribe, okay? Click that little button and there's a bell, click on the bell, and you will get these videos sent to your inbox every single week. Okay, Libra, the power of purpose. So Libra, this is also about your identity and how you purposely move through the world. And because this is a week where people are starting to rethink their values and look at what really matters, etc. This is really great. It's like, what's my purpose? Like, what's genuinely my purpose? And typically, when we say the power of purpose, it doesn't make us feel lost, because we always remember that we are here to be a spiritual being having a human experience, and all of your experience is important. But this is more also about understanding your contribution and not judging that you might not have the big purpose in hand. Like, you know, a lot of people say, I don't know what my purpose is. But maybe your purpose just in one day is to be kind to somebody else, or to be gentler when somebody is harsh. Maybe your purpose is to stand up for yourself. Also, not looking for the giant purpose and bringing it down bite-sized in the micro for yourself. And then it gets a lot easier instead of questioning all the time, like, why am I here? Okay. Scorpio is a burst of magic, Scorpio. So what I love about this for Scorpios is the depth and the complexity and just how deep, you know, you are as a rule. You know, this brings in that sense of, so you really own who you are this week, and you're really getting that the magic is in the inside and that the change is always in the inside out. And you're also seeing your connection to spirit show up for you tangibly this week. So that's a beautiful card for you. Now we're looking at Sagittarius. So what is in store for Sag? It is what it is. So Sagittarius, this is all about the first energy that relates to security, fear, being grounded or ungrounded, family, money, ancestry, inheritance, etc., your environment. This card for you this week is all about just surrendering to things as they are, allowing yourself temporarily to take things at face value. Don't look beyond what's there and just say, okay, this is what it is. It is what it is. And it's kind of like the serenity prayer when you say, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. It is what it is. Courage to change the things I can, right? It is what it is. And the wisdom to know the difference. It is what it is. Really awesome way to enter the week for you, Sagittarius. Now, let us visit with Capricorn, my opposite. I love Capricorns. I love everybody. Okie dokie. Spirit of gratitude for Capricorns. So there is, again, that spiritual sense of connectivity to the universe, to the conscious universe, to God, spirit, goddess, whatever it is that you language around spirituality. This is really beautiful as you enter into this week with the abracadabra of thank you. Even for the difficult moments that you've shared with others, you are going to have a much easier time of it this week too. Now we are looking at Aquarius. Aquarius is time machine. You have all the time in the world. It also suggests that you could learn from your past. So this is a week where you say, I am here yet again. I'm seeing some of the things that I have looked at before. I have learned this before. This is really also about going back to your past, even your ancestry, if you know what it is, your parents even. Like, what did I learn from them? What did they learn? What do I learn from history? It's the other thing I love about Time Machine. I love history. So this idea of looking into history repeats itself. It doesn't have to if you are conscious of what's going on. And that's the opportunity for you this week. Now, Pisces, birds of a feather. So this is a wonderful week to connect with community, Pisces. And it really is a friendly week. It's about the heart. It's about communicating with others. It's about feeling like-minded. What I love about birds of a feather is that they are similar, right? So there's this concept of like-mindedness, like-heartedness, etc. But they fly around with other birds too. So remember that with birds of a feather, you're not expected to be exactly the same as everyone else. There's no such thing as a bird that is identical to the next bird, even if they look alike. So always remember that, there are other viewpoints and there are other ways to see things also, but you also can find a beautiful connection in a community where you feel safe, able to express yourself because you have shared values. Shared values. Okay, this was the Astro Oracle reading for the week. Hope you guys have liked this, and I will see you next time. YouTube, thank you. We hit 50,000. Oh my God, I'm so excited, 50,000 subscribers. And as a gift to you, we're gonna have a 50% off sale that starts November 23rd on all my meditations. Hope to see you soon. Bye.